Hey, hello everybody. This is Randy, Kilo November 4 Yankee Bravo Alpha. Today I'm going to do a little demo, and this is specifically for a uh, somebody on the RigPi groups. Name is Rens. Rens is out of the Netherlands. Um, KN4YBA. And the question is as follows. Now we're using I'm using a RigPi, the Raspberry Pi 4 with the RigPi version 3 image from MFJ. I use it just for my repeaters, local repeaters on FM. Do not use my 991 for HF. I use a Flex. Anyway, so the question is with the macros read out memories of my FT991 with the program repeated frequencies. For example, memory 1 of my FT991 is repeater A, and here's this macro for the first memory location in his radio. And he does that, and it works well. But he says when he goes 80 meters at the green button, it goes well too. So he can go to 80 meters. I don't have that band, so let me go ahead and get that band active. I'll add a couple here, 40 and 20. Anyway, so when he go back to repeater A after going to 80 meters, it goes wrong. The readout of memory 1 and other memories on the rig is incorrect. I hope I explained this clearly. So let's just try that, Rens. So right now I'm on a simplex test channel. Let's go ahead and go to one of the repeaters. I know the East Coast repeater is up right now. See what happens with it. Okay, so we're on one of the Huntsville repeaters here, N4YBA. Let's go to 80 meters. Okay, the band went to 80 meters. It's set up on 357700. And now let's go back to the repeater. Now it's slow. You can hear the audio before you actually see the display channel, but it goes back to the frequency. Let's try another one. This is also East Coast repeater. It's a local repeater. And the frequency went back. Let's do a channel scan. We'll scan it up and see what happens. Man, it seems to work. So let's go back. We'll stop the scan. We'll go back to this repeater here. Like I said, it's a little slow. Oop, I didn't hit stop. I gotta hit stop, and then I want to go to that repeater. And now we're on it, 146,940. Let's go to 40 meters. So on 40 meters, let's go back to the band, back to the repeater. It's up there. Now, one thing to note, if you want to transmit on your memory channel 1, you got to turn this split off. Otherwise, it's going to try to transmit on 40 meters. But it works fine. Let's go back to 80. And it always goes to split mode. And let's go back to my repeater. It's slow to display, but it's actually going there. And I got to remember to turn off split. I don't want to be transmitting. I do even have my HF antenna hooked up to the back of the radio, to the HF port. So it seems to work on my end. And I'm not real sure why you're not going back to your repeaters. Now, if you went to 80, for example, and let's say we want to go back to 70 centimeters, let's just do that. If I scan it, I'm not scanning my frequencies, so maybe that's what you're doing. I don't know. It's scanning something, but it's not scanning any of my frequencies. So maybe that's what you're doing. I don't know. I'll hit stop. I'll go back to my test frequency simplex channel, and we'll go ahead and go scan up, and it's scanning again. So the only way I come up to your scenario is we'll hit stop scan. I'll go to 80 meters, and if I go to I'll say let's try 2 meters, and if I hit scan up, and it's scanning some unknown frequencies. That's where I see that. But if I hit stop, and let's go ahead and hit one of my repeaters. Let's go to 80 again. But if I go directly to my macros, for example, here's 144.80, it changes right to that. Now, one thing to note, you got to turn off split. If you try to key, you're probably going to key on 80 meters here. And I can't do that because I don't have an antenna hooked up to it. I use my flex radio for all my HF. But it seems to work. But if I go to 80, and for example, I go to 2 meters, it's on my frequency, it's on my memory location 1, but if I scan up, it's coming up with some other stuff, other frequencies that I don't have set up. So anyways, let's go ahead and go to this repeater here. I'm going to turn off split because I want to be able to transmit on this frequency here. I don't know, Rens. That's the only thing I can see is if I go to select 2 meters or 70 centimeters and then go to my try to hit it, it will scan, but it won't scan my memory channels. It only go to that channel and then scan up just frequencies after that. So, but if you go directly from 80 directly to your repeater, goes through the frequency, turn off split, it works. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. If you have any questions, you're free to contact me at admin@KN4YBA. Drop by my website, KN4YBA.com. I have a lot of videos, configurations of between antennas, my attic antennas, because I do live in a HOA. Anyways, hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. 73s, it's Randy, Kilo November 4, Yankee Bravo Alpha.